Okay. Yeah. So how did you start getting into the fitness industry and competing and everything like that?
I played sports growing up. I did gymnastics and then I dove in college. And then after college, people just always asked me if I did. And then I was working with somebody that knew of coaches and then got with them and then just started competing.
Was there like did you always want to, or it was just because it was like just a good transition from the athletics?
It was kind of just something I tried. I hadn't really thought about it.
So when did you end up getting your pro card?
Um, in June last year at NPC Universe.
And how many shows did you do before you ended up, getting that pro card?
I did two. I did my first show, and then I did Miami Nationals, and then I did that one and got my pro
That
card.
I mean, that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
That's a pretty quick transition. Were your like parents always athletic, or is that like how you got the genetics for it?
I guess my dad played basketball at OU, so that probably helped.
So, what like how come you didn't decide to go like further with with the gymnastics or the diving?
Um, so I was born with spina bifida, and I was supposed to be able to walk, but like I was doing fine in gymnastics. I was really good when I was 11, 12, and then I started losing feeling in my legs.
Mm.
And I had to go like to the neurological doctor and everything like that. And there was scar tissue from the surgeries I had when I was little. And so as I grew, my spinal cord started to stretch out. So I was having nerve damage. So like I can't do a calf raise to save my life. I can't like feel certain parts of my foot. So that was like really important for gymnastics, being able to rebound off the ground and everything. And then I had back surgery and then I had foot surgery and then I started diving in college, but I didn't really like being wet that often. Like I just like flipping still. So that was never just like, oh, I'm gonna do this forever. It was just through
Yeah.
school.
Did it like how did you feel about it? The fact that you couldn't do gymnastics anymore. Did you take it hard or how
Yeah,
did
it's really hard because I did it all growing up. I did it for 8 years, and then when I found out I had to have surgery, it was just like my world was crumbling around me. But
mm,
got through it.
yeah.
But yeah, it was really hard.
Did you use anything? Like, did you go to like therapy or anything like that, or you just toughed it out yourself?
Yeah, just toughed it out.
Gotcha.
Probably
Well,
shouldn't have. Probably would have helped a lot to go see someone about it, but
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, so I guess it depends on the person. Some people, can do it themselves. Others, it takes some help. So, but so you competed recently, didn't you, the California?
yeah,
How was that?
I did really bad. It's hopefully the worst like show I'll ever do. Like I'm over it. I got the bad one out of the way.
What place did you get?
I haven't even looked. I don't
Okay,
know. I didn't
it
know
was
I didn't
that
get
that
last
bad.
call out. Yeah, to me it was that bad. I haven't looked at stage shots.
Okay. Okay. Do you know like why? Like, do you think like how did the prep go? Like, did you have some trouble with it? Anything you had to overcome?
Yeah, it was just looking back, it was just like rushed from the very beginning. I had surgery early this year. It kind of popped up like this was my first year competing as a pro, and I wanted to do a couple shows. And after my pro debut, I ended up having to have surgery, and then it was all within like the same month. I was like, oh, let me do another show. Oh, let me switch coaches, and
Right.
it was just rushed from the start. And then, like with a new coach, they have to get to know your body and everything. And I just didn't come in well.
How's there was like did you have trouble with your diet or anything like that? Or is that like when you say everything was rushed, were you ended up cheating too much or like how did that go about?
No, my body just like, I was stressing a lot and my
Hmm.
body wasn't responding due to the stress. Like, there was one week where I like got to sleep in and everything, and I dropped 10 pounds that week. Like I was doing so much work and my body
I see.
just wasn't responding to it.
I see. So you were doing everything like you normally would do, and it would work, and then for some reason, for the stress, I guess, it didn't do the same things.
Yeah. Like
So,
I ended up getting to where I needed to be, but I don't know.
yeah. Did you finally get like are you got it squared away, like as far as coaching and everything? Are you
Yeah.
settled now?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking as far as like another show? Are you gonna like do one soon? Or are you gonna, wait a while?
No, I wanted to wait till June of next year.
Yeah.
Well, this coming year.
So what's your goal, I guess? Is it to try to get into the Olympia this next year?
Uh, I don't know. Like, I did well my first show, did trash this show. I just want to make top five, like for sure.
Hmm. But I think if you pick the right show, you could probably like win one. You have to kind of like decide which is the best show for you because everybody can't go to all the shows. So all the top girls can't show up in like every show. So you got to guess play with that, right?
But they don't release the list of who's showing up until the week of. So it's
I see. I
yeah,
see. So you kind of just you don't know who's going to be there.
yeah.
So cool. But so I guess like you just said that you had some surgeries just recently, right, during this prep. Like were they having to do with the issue with your spinal cord, or is it something else that happened?
They have to like I have this implant and I actually had the exact same surgery 2 years ago, but
Mhm.
it broke for some reason, so I had to get a new one put in, and they had to make some incisions through my stomach. So
But same thing with your having to do with your back. Is
yeah,
that that's tough. So it broke. They don't know why it broke. They have no
no,
idea.
they like my dad was like, "Oh, you lifting too heavy, blah blah." But once they got in, they were like, "Yeah, it's not even a part that normally breaks." So
Wow,
yeah,
that's
it was
crazy.
super,
That's crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy. They can put something in you and then it would just like break completely. Did you know? Did you like feel something, or how did you come about like realizing that it was broke?
Um, it like goes around one of my intestines, so like I didn't feel like anything crack or anything, but like just function stopped working, and then they had to go in and do tests and stuff.
Hmm, I got you. Okay. So you were talking about like your training. Your dad was saying you might be lifting heavy. How do you train? Like what is your training usually like? Are you usually lift like pretty heavy, or do you do more volume? Like how does that look?
I feel like for the most part, compared to most people, it's a lot of volume. Yeah,
A lot of volume. You feel
yeah.
like that like you do better with that?
Uh, yeah. I don't like lifting heavy. Like it's relatively heavy to most people, but I don't
Not
know.
like not
I
so
don't
heavy
like
that you're
maxing out. Like that
okay.
scares me.
I gotcha. Well, yeah, it was especially with like your medical condition and stuff like that. That'd be pretty nerve-wracking, to try to like max out on anything. So, but I mean, it seems to be working. I saw some of your pictures. I mean, you look good. It's, I mean, I know you didn't do as well like at your last show, but I mean, I think you'll continue to do better and better as the time goes on. So are you in where? In Houston?
Yeah.
Where in Houston? So are you planning to stay there, just train out of there? You got roots down there?
Yeah. I don't like in the next few years I'll probably switch careers and everything, but I don't really care where I live. But yeah, right now my family lives here.
Okay. Well, do you have is this all you do like full time, like fitness and training, or do you like you work somewhere else? Do you have,
Yeah. I work with corporate wellness for ExxonMobil.
okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. So what do you do for them?
Basically like a glorified trainer.
Glorified training? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I guess like your biggest challenge of your career, would you say it was the medical aspect of it, the issues with your like spine and all that, or did you run into any other like injuries or anything like that during your athletic career? Then,
Um,
Held you back?
no, from the most part, it all stems from that. Like it's my nervous system that's affected. So nerves, muscles, my muscle connection, all
I see.
that's messed up. And with not being able to feel like parts of my foot, walking in heels is like my least favorite thing to do. So getting on stage isn't as much fun for me as it is for everybody else. Cause
Yeah.
like, but yeah.
So what do you enjoy the most then? The getting ready, the training aspect of it?
Yeah, you know when you like grow up doing sports, and you're like, ah, nobody can touch me. I'm big, I'm
Yeah.
strong, and then like seeing where you can take your body and seeing what's under there, and
Hmm.
uh, yeah, just seeing like your body transform. That is pretty cool, and it's like an efficient way to work on yourself. Like, oh, you can be like, oh, I want this bigger, but you can be on prep for 16 weeks and
Sure.
really
So,
focus.
so you're still hungry, basically. You're still hungry to compete in something, right? That's how you feel.
Like my body, just like for every day, isn't where I want it to be.
Hmm.
So even if it's not for stage, like I'm still developing my muscles and everything. So
So
yeah,
how old are you then?
25.
You're 25. And what do you say when you don't like for everyday purpose, you said your body is not where you want it to be. So what are you
Uh,
trying to achieve?
no, I mean, I just have like insecurities like everybody else. Like, oh, I wish this was bigger. Like,
Sure.
just because of my spinal bifida and everything, I see like it, I guess.
Have you always been like a thinner, leaner girl?
Yeah,
So your I guess your concerns are more with having to like be bigger, right? That's what you're trying to like muscle wise.
yeah, I just want more development in my legs because the spinal bifida affects everything below it. So my
So
legs are behind, I feel like.
I see, I see. So you have trouble like bringing your legs up. Do you see yourself like stepping out of um, your division, going up or anything like that?
No.
No,
No.
no. Why are you laughing?
Uh, because my legs are so far behind. Like I'm trying to get legs for figures still.
Yeah.
I have like a physique upper body maybe, but
Hmm.
can't have a physique upper body and bikini legs. Like,
That's true. You don't want a prison body, like all
yeah,
upper body, no legs.
yeah, did that. Still trying to catch up.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean it's it's hard, I'm sure, like because you have people out here like with no real medical issues, no real concerns, and they take it for granted. And then you have somebody like you who struggles with real legit medical concerns. And I don't hear any whining from you. I don't hear anything like as far as making too many like or any excuses, anything like that. You just put your head down and kind of get through it.
Yeah,
So I mean, I think that's motivating, like for people to hear, because I'm sure you're not the only person that has this particular disease, but really any kind of disease that might help people back from what they want to do. Basically tell them that you can do it, even though you might be compromised in some way. You can still work around those issues. So,
yeah,
do you um, do you have like siblings or anything like that?
yeah. I have a little brother.
Little brother. Is he like also into fitness or anything like that? Or is he too young?
No, he's 19, but no, he's not really into
Okay.
working out.
So like you're like the athlete of the kids, right? Your parents had.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he has the genetics for it too, but it's just not his thing.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Have you ever tried to get him into it? Anything like that?
Um, yeah, but I mean, he's a boy, so he doesn't want to listen. But when I dove in college, he like they came to watch and support, and then he started swimming in high school, so he did
That's
that.
cool. That's
But yeah,
cool. Then he dropped out. He was done with
yeah,
it. He was like enough of that.
he does like curls and push-ups at night. He's like, get my workout in.
By the bed, like in the movies and stuff.
Exactly, yes.
That's funny. Yeah. So any like if what else you said you do training. Do you do like any kind of personal training? Do you like work with people as far as like developing nutrition? Do like anything like that?
Um, so yeah, I do personal training, and then we work with like the people that work with like the corporate part of Exxon, so they're IT, they're geologists and stuff. So I train them, and then I do some nutrition for people personally, like
Hmm.
just from what I've learned. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So what, like, let's say somebody like wanted to contact you for any kind of, like help, whether it's nutrition or some questions or anything like that, or to hire you for something. Like, how would they contact you? What's the best way?
just through Instagram.
Through just DM me through Instagram. Go ahead and let the audience, I know what your Instagram is, but they don't. So go ahead and let them know.
I forget.
You don't know
Um,
your own Instagram? Come on
there's a
now.
lot to it. All right.
That's because you got your full name on there or
I
whatever.
know. Jazz with one Z underscore Abercrombie at underscore IFBB Pro.
Cool, cool. So you think in June, right? Next year, June.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look forward to seeing you. All right. Well, thanks again. I appreciate your time. Thank you. I know you got a lot going on, probably family things. So thanks for for all your time and effort.
Yeah, I appreciate you working with me. I know it's supposed to happen a while ago.
Oh, no, it's cool. You're good. I know you had the show and you had to make it home and a lot of other stuff going on. So, but I'll edit this or whatever, and then I'll tag you when I post it, and then I'll send you a copy if you whatever you want to do with it. You can do that as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks,
All
Jasmine.
right. Thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.